Hello and welcome back. Yeah, maybe you remember this one. It is a signal generator from HP, and it is the 8616A, and it can generate really. It can. I think you can use it as a microwave oven because it goes from 2.8 gigahertz all the way up to 4.5. And I quickly look in the Google. Commercial microwave ovens are around 2.5 gigahertz, but it seems that the professional ones are around 1 gigahertz. I don't know why. But yeah, when I was playing with this one, I promise you to open it, and I haven't done that yet, so we can do that today. And when I was playing with it, people mentioned that I did something wrong because my level was not constant. And they said, yeah, but you didn't put the ALC button. So thank you for that. And now I know that. I still need to clean it, and I just put it away. And actually, I forgot a little bit about it. So, but let's have a closer look. Yes, and it's extra nice to have a look inside because it has a klystron. It should have a klystron oscillator, and I think it has tubes, so it needs time to heat up. I will not switch it on. It hasn't been switched on for a while, so because it is tubes, I'm always a bit scared because I always think about high voltages. So I think the last time I connected it is when I did a lab tour. Then everything was switched on, and after that it was not switched on anymore. So I think it's safe to open it. Well, it is pretty big, and I like these frequency adjustments. Look at this. To adjust, they have really these handles, but it goes all the way up to 4.4. So you really, so the design is good because it is convenient. Look at this, 4.4, 4.5, even a little bit more. I think I should, if I put it on the lowest, I should be able to see it on the spectrum analyzer. I didn't have the spectrum analyzer yet at that time, so that is an extra now, and we have the attenuator. It works exactly the same also with the, and it could do minus 130 dB, and you can also put a little bit extra, but then it says it is uncalibrated, so then the outer level control doesn't work. So we just keep it to 0 dB. Okay, let's start with the top. As I said, I haven't switched it on for a while, so it should be safe. And I'm also wondering myself what it looks like because I also didn't open it. And what does the Klystron Extra looks like, if I'm correct, if that is indeed in here. But I thought it was. Oh, it's really huge. Whoa. Yeah, it smells all too. And apparently you change the frequency by, oh, it's probably a big capacitor here. Wow, look at all the mechanics. If I just look here, you have these nice wheels, and when you turn the wheels, here you can see this is a lot of oil. They used oil everywhere, and it is indeed very smooth. And here you just, I think you change the big cap, or I don't know, or you change the cavity of the klystron. I have no idea exactly how that works, but it runs still so smooth. Yes, and here you have the attenuator, but I see pipes coming also from the front. Here is the calibrated out and the non-calibrated out on the right bottom, and those pipes go to the back here. So here is also something that I don't know what it is. And maybe I'm going to open this. Well, something magical happens in here because this is all mechanics and it has a lot of pipes going in and out. And if I turn the attenuator, it is pushing something inside, but it is also pulling a cable from here. So it looks like this is also part of it, but it runs very smooth and it is nicely oiled. Yeah, but it seems to be pushing and pulling cables through these pipes. Okay, I also untied the screw from the power supply. It says danger, high voltage. So, well, let's look at this. It is full of tubes. I hope it doesn't break. This one is already very black. But I'm not sure if that is a good or a bad thing, but they do still work. Yeah, I think this is the main oscillator somehow, and because here go two coax cables. One is calibrated out and one is non-calibrated out, and you can adjust something inside by doing this here. So it seems to go first through this one, and then this adjusts the frequency and the attenuation. Okay, I open now the bottom, and it looks still just as impressive. And I still have no clue how it works. When I change the frequency, there is some sort of pot here, a huge pot. But it is also doing something here, it's all mechanical. And then here above 3 gigahertz, the switch goes, and the pot just keeps running. So I put it back in its place, I clean it completely. Well, it was very clear. I have no clue what happens inside, but mechanically it really looks like a piece of art with all these push and pull cables and turning things. It is some great technology. I connected here to my frequency counter. So if you reach you, it is now on up to the 3 gigahertz. And here, this is just a full scan, goes up to 2, 2.1. So if I start at 1.8, just to see what it looks like. I don't think we are able to see the harmonics because it stops already too quick. But okay, I power it on now. You hear a buzzing noise. Nothing happens yet. Power is on. It's really making a buzzing noise. RF output is on. Yeah, now it comes. And the auto level control is on. I can set it to 0 dB. Okay, and now indeed we have. So it started. It's still making this scary humming noise. We see a nice little point. Start. Well, it is still sort of 0 dB. It is just minus a little bit. So let's see if I turn the attenuator to, this is 10, go to 20. $30. minus 50 dB. But okay, you can still detect, but it says now it is minus 53. Let's see if we can go a little bit. 60. Yeah, press another setting. We can go lower. Now we are at 80 dB. But it is nice. You can control with these little wheels. You can control it all, and it looks very clean, I must say, when I do these things. For the attenuation. So that was really messy. I just quickly opened it, and then, well, I was really impressed by all the mechanics, how they did that in the past. And you could see that the little coax cables inside that went from the front to the back, they had a sort of rubber around it, and it is almost gone already. But the coax cable itself seems okay, and the signal that comes out is still sort of good. And yeah, it's really cool. I spent a lot of time cleaning, and I forgot to make a time lapse. So I tried to connect it to the frequency counter, and we had to look on the spectrum analyzer. My spectrum analyzer only goes up to 2.1 gigahertz. This one starts at 1.8, so there was not much to see. At least there is no way I can measure the harmonics. But it just saw a nice little peak with not too much noise around it, so it seemed clean. I have another clean generator. Yes, and another time maybe you saw there is another oscillator on top. That is the HP652A. I think it goes up to 10 megahertz, and we're gonna play with that another time. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.